Taco Bell, I just found your new dog mascot. I know I'm gonna get a lot of heat for this. These are a few of my favorite foods. Taco Bell is not the most popular choice amongst many people, especially in the RGV, because they don't consider it real Mexican food. I tend to like it. I've learned to appreciate certain things. I'll tell you what though, when it first started out, I did not like Taco Bell. It was one of the nastiest damn things I've ever had, and this is back in the day, kind of like when Subway, when all they had. I do have my favorites, so I'm gonna tell you right off the bat. I got a Nachos Bel Grande. Now this is a bigger version of what used to be called the Nacho Supreme. I used to get that. It was the Nacho Supreme was smaller. The Nachos Bel Grande came with a crispy taco, and I was able to change that into a Doritos taco. I also got a cheesy gordita crunch. I remember when my family used to order Taco Bell. I just remember the white soft tortilla, and there was meat, beans, lettuce, tomato, but it was just one of the nastiest damn things I've ever eaten. I also got the beefy 5-layer burrito, which is very good, to say the least. Now, however, skip to 2024 now. They're adding even more things. I do have some favorites that I love from the place that the only place to survive wars in Demolition Man, and a place that no matter what, I would totally take anybody on a date. What I was told at the drive-thru, they told me now the Nacho Supreme is called the Nachos Bel Grande, so it's a lot bigger. Some people think bigger is better. When it comes to food, I just think it depends, because if you want to get more things like I did today, I'm not going to be able to finish all the Nacho Supreme, or I'm sorry, the Nacho Bel Grande, whatever. But I still enjoyed it. What I like about it is that it still is basically the same thing. I'm glad they didn't change it. It still has beans, cheese, tomato, lettuce on there, and a little bit. I want to say there's a little bit of ground beef. And it's great. It's like a different type of nachos, but with all that. So you get a chip. It's got all this stuff stuck on it. If you stick them all together, that's one nacho. And you just go to town. So I do love it. I do love it. And I don't regret getting it, because I just took whatever I had left over home and I finished it. Taco shell, that tastes like nachos Doritos, or Doritos, the nacho flavor. It's super, super good. I love it. I used to love the purple one, and I think they had some other one too. But yeah, my favorite two were the purple one, Doritos, and from the Doritos Loco, and then just the regular nachos, Doritos taco shell. But I got that one, and so there was no extra charge. They let me change it. I loved it. I love it. That's one of my favorites. So I'll tell you that right now. Got all the sauces. I wanted to try the mild sauce, hot sauce, fire sauce, and they gave me a Diablo sauce, but I'm not getting anywhere near that. I'm not putting anything Diablo in me or devil in me, because that's why I never have a devil's cake or whatever the hell they call it. I won't try I won't try that, and I will not try the devil sauce, what is it, Diablo sauce. No thanks, but no thanks. Sorry, I'm not sorry. But when you're hot, you're cold, and when you're cold, you're hot, and when you're hot, you're really hot. And I don't plan on getting hotter than the way that the weather is out here in South Texas and the RGV. So I'm gonna stay away from that. And the thing about Taco Bell is that there was a point, I want to say a few years ago, because the lady at the window made it very clear she wanted to tell me that I haven't been to Taco Bell in years. She told me that because I had asked for the Doritos Loco Taco but I wanted the purple one or the other one instead of just the regular nacho crispy taco. And not to say that the nachos flavor crispy taco is no good. It's very good. I really enjoyed it. I'm glad that they at least have that one. What I did was, when I got the nachos Bel Grande, it came with a crispy taco, and it was going to be a regular shell flavor. So I asked if I could upgrade it to get, you know, the nacho one, because that's the only one they have that's different flavor now. And they said yeah, sure, and there was no extra charge. So just FYI. I mean, they didn't charge me. Hopefully that's just the way it is, or if not, she probably thought it was cute. So what this is basically, and this is I chose to have a normal crispy taco on the inside, and inside of that is the ground beef. I believe it had beans. I'm not sure. I think it had beans, but there was lettuce, tomato, and I got it supreme. So basically, when you get something supreme, a burrito, taco, whatever, that basically means there's lettuce, tomato, I believe beans, and sour cream. So I got it like that. And then on the outside of this taco, it was a soft flour tortilla. So that's why they call it the gordita, cheesy gordito crunch. Gordita, I'm sorry, cheesy. It made me a gordito, but cheesy gordita crunch, because it's got that crunch on the outside. When on the inside. So it's got the soft taco on the outside, crunchy taco on the inside with a supreme, the way you want it, on the inside with the meat, all that stuff. And then when you bite it, you get that crunch because of the inside crispy taco, and it really is delicious. For those of you who are thinking that you'd like the crispy taco on the outside, nope, sorry, it will not work as good. When you eat a crispy taco by itself, it starts falling apart, it starts breaking down. When you have it on the inside and you have the flour tortilla on the outside, it helps keep everything together. But of course, you can try it the other way. I just don't. The other thing is I don't know if they'd be able to fit a flour tortilla inside of a crunchy taco shell. But I'm sure it can be done. The 5-layer burrito was probably one of the first things I liked about Taco Bell. It's really good, but as I said, for this one I just got the regular ground beef, but you can get fajita, you can get chicken, you can basically put any kind of meat that they have there at Taco Bell, and I think it's really delicious. I've always liked putting the mild hot sauce after maybe the first bite. I like to bite into it first and then put the mild hot sauce in there, or the mild sauce in there. But this time I had I had 3 to choose from. I had the mild, and then I tried the what was the other one? There was the hot one, and whatever the other one was. I know I didn't use the Diablo, but the hot one is my favorite, I gotta say. Really, really good. I loved it. And it just, after, and I was actually mixing. I was using the mild, and I was going back to the hot, because I was used to use the mild. So I wasn't just gonna give it up like that. I'm not gonna do that. I wouldn't do that to the mild. And then after that, switch back to the hot sauce. I mean, you can always have 2. You can have one and then have another on the side. You know what I mean? So I got all that stuff, and here I am just trying it out. So I got to tell you, the Nacho Bel Grande definitely makes my list. I mean, in this case it was just too much, but it was great. I still ate a big portion of it. I left about maybe 10% or 15% of it, but I took it home and I finished it later. However, I was able to get through the chicken crispy taco, or the crispy taco, the Doritos Loco Taco, which I got supreme as well, with the meat, lettuce, tomato, and sour cream. The first bite was just amazing. I love that flavor they use for the crispy taco, the Doritos flavor. I mean, who would have thought of that? Only Taco Bell would, to do something crazy like that. And so yes, the crispy taco from Taco Bell, especially Doritos style, is one of my favorite food items from Taco Bell. What is it? Cheesy Gordita Crunch. I do like that one. It's one of my favorite food items to get there. One thing I didn't get was a Burrito Supreme, and I'll tell you what, I believe that's the way they use that's like almost like the taco I used to get, but I think they were tacos, or they probably were burritos, but now you can get them with more stuff. So like they added different meat. There's just more items you can add in the burrito that makes it so much better. I like to get it with a steak or chicken, and then just add, you can add little tortilla strips, like kind of like from tortilla soup. You get the crispy little tortilla strips. You can put that in any of the tacos and even a burrito, and it's really good. I like it. So I definitely recommend y'all trying any of the items that I did mention, and there's new items on there. So I might go back for trying new things, so I can try some of the other stuff I saw there, because they did come up with something new that I haven't tried yet. And they were like empanadas. They look like empanadas. I'm not sure what they called them. I need to go look again, but they look good. It was like some kind of chicken empanadas. They look delicious. So I would like to try that at some point. So I'll definitely be going back, of course. You can't. How can somebody deny the place where Sylvester Stallone took Sandra Bullock on their first date, and that would be some nice dinner and dancing at Taco Bell. Like the chief from Demolition Man told John Spartan, you're going back. Oh yes, you are going back. I also am going to be going back to Taco Bell. Oh yes, I will be going back. Oh yes, I will be going back.